Hi everyone, Miss Elizabeth here for First Congregational Church of Muskegon Confirmation class. Today we are continuing our unit about respecting the integrity of the earth. We are following the progressive Christianity curriculum that First Congregational Church has purchased, although we do not own the copyright to this material. And our Unit 7 is all about respecting nature and our earth. We are Christians who strive to protect and restore the integrity of our earth. And our theme is, I love and take care of my earth home. Some quotes I want to share with you are these. Unnecessary possessions are unnecessary burdens. If you have them, you have to take care of them. There is great freedom in simplicity of living. It is those who have enough, but not too much, who are the happiest. And that quote came from Peace Pilgrim. From the Bible, in the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 21, Jesus said to him, "If you wish to be perfect, sell your possessions and give the money to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come, follow me." Also in the Bible, from the book of Luke, chapter 12, verses 22 through 24. He said to his disciples, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear. For life is more than food, and the body more than clothing. Consider the ravens. They neither sow nor reap. They have neither storehouse nor barn, and yet God feeds them. Of how much more value are you than the birds?" People are more important than things. Today, we continue to focus on our relationship with the earth. So, let's talk about stuff. Take a moment. Picture your room at home and all the stuff you have in it. As you imagine your stuff, consider, how important is your stuff to you? Can you imagine your room clean and free of all that stuff? How would it feel to give away a bunch of your stuff? Donating usable stuff is a great way to help others and keep us from hanging on to stuff we don't need. It can be even more rewarding to send some of our things to a new home with love when we focus on how people will benefit from those things. Plan where to donate first. If our decision to donate our stuff is a decision of the heart, and we see that an item we can give will support the person we are giving it to in a way that is important to them as a person, then it will have a bigger impact than if we are simply donating things we no longer want or need. Last week, the TV show 60 Minutes interviewed Darren Walker, who is the president of the Ford Foundation. His job is to give money to people and organizations that will do the most good with it. He is in charge of giving away about $500 million each year. $500 million. 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 $5 This is what he talked about with Leslie Stahl. He said, "Inequality is the greatest harm to our democracy because inequality asphyxiates hope. Generosity is insufficient. The real goal of giving should be justice." Leslie Stahl said, "What's the difference between generosity and justice?" And Mr. Walker answered, "Generosity actually is more about the donor, right? So when you give money to help a homeless person, you feel good. Justice is a deeper engagement where you're actually asking, what are the systemic reasons that put people out onto the streets? Generosity makes the donor feel good. Justice implicates the donor." So that's a little bit tricky to understand, but I'd like to show you some pictures. You may have seen this before, but first we have a depiction of equality. These three people each get one box, so that's an equal treatment. And the assumption is that everyone benefits from the same support. And they have equal treatment. But look, this shorter person still can't see over the fence, even though they have the same support that the other two have. So then we move to equity. Everyone gets the support that they need to see over the fence. This guy didn't really even need to stand on a box to see over the fence. She can see over the fence with one box. This shorter person needs two. So this is equity, the concept that is the same as affirmative action uses this concept to balance the support that they have. So they all can see over the fence. But justice that we're talking about here, justice is where everyone can see the game without support or accommodations because they've removed the barrier to accessibility. So they've removed the problem that caused the injustice and the inequality in the first place. So that's what justice is, to remove the systemic problem that they had with seeing the game. So the importance is not to think of what will make them see over the fence, but what will make them be able to see the game without any problem. So how can we think about that with donating our stuff? Do you remember several weeks ago when we were talking about peace and justice and about walking and sauntering in nature? I mentioned then about Mildred Norman Ryder, who renamed herself the Peace Pilgrim. She traveled the country with only a few possessions. She chose to live that way all the time and was very happy. I want to challenge you to practice finding ways to have fun and be creative without stuff. Ask a friend or your family to help you, and enjoy time together without using any stuff except what is available in nature and your own mind, body, and heart. Let's finish with a prayer. Infinite Spirit, help us to remember our inner self is complete and whole, and true happiness comes when we let go of worry and hold on to the only thing that lasts forever, the realm of God within each of us, all the time. Thanks for watching. See you next time.